Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. I am super excited. We have a guest again. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Liz. And of course, I am always here to entertain you, to educate us, to motivate us, to tell us some good stuff that we like to hear. So today, we have a guest, and this is Rose Williams, Kenya. And she is a YouTuber or a content creator like me, digital content creator. And I always like to bring these people to us to come share with us their experience being a YouTuber, being who they are, to motivate us, also to, talk to us and give us an insight of what it is to be a content creator, at the same time, a mom, a hustler, all these amazing, beautiful things. So if you have any questions, remember to leave them in the comment section. We shall answer one by one. We shall have a Q&A. So stay tuned. I will put our guest up once she's ready. She's going to notify me and I'll put her up and then we start the chat. So if you're tuning in right away, please give the video a thumbs up. Let us roll. Kevo, I see you. Mwakazi, I see you guys. You guys are my favorite. You're always here on time, always supporting a sister. Why not? Yeah, we grow together. We grow by supporting each other, yeah? So thank you guys for joining in, of course. And I want to say I am forever grateful to whoever. Kevin, you're a supporter. You're always here. Mwakazi. Thank you so much. So if you're watching me from Facebook and you haven't subscribed, this is the time for you to click the subscription button so that whenever I upload, you are able to see, okay? So I'm going to see if my guest is available so we can, we can chat with her and she can take us through what it is to be a YouTuber, a mother, and all these nice things, okay? So give me just 1 minute. I think she's ready. And then we shall begin. Mwakazi, thank you so much. If you're joining in, please give us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from and what's going on. Let's give a few people some time to join in. And then we shall have a good time. My birthday is after next month. Oh, after next month. So you mean after next month? Next month is August, so it's in September. Hi, Charles. Thank you for joining. So yeah, so let me start. Give me just 1 second. So let me bring my guest on for today. Angel, thank you so much for joining me. So if you're joining in, please give the video a thumbs up. And then you let me know. So we're going to bring our guest on, ask any questions you have, and then we continue to roll. Yes, I thank you guys for joining on time. So let me put our guest up and then we continue. We have some good time. Hi.
Hello, Roll. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for gracing this invite on short notice. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time here. And Kevo is already here. We have Mountain of Inspiration. We have Mwakazi. Everybody's in the building. So tell us what's going on, who you are, what you do on your channel, and all these beautiful things.
Hi, guys. I am so privileged to be on this channel today. Thank you so much, Liz, for the invite. And yes, so thank you so much, everyone. Welcome aboard. I am Rose Williams, Kenya, or Mama Bear, however you call me. All those are my names. So I am excited to be here today. Yes.
You're welcome. So what do you do on your channel? So that if people are watching and they want to check you out, they can go ahead and I've actually shared your link in the description box, guys. If you're watching, you can go check her out.
Yes, thank you. I do everything and anything and everything. I thank God. I decided not to have a niche because I thought maybe if I have a niche, then I will limit myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And because do I call myself jack of all trades or what do I call myself? Well, I just like doing everything and anything. So you will find me in the shamba or in the farm.
Mm-hmm.
You will find me in the house cooking. You'll find me taking kids out. You'll find me doing everything. So yeah, it's all about that. And most about that I really love mostly when it comes to motherhood. That one is some, it's a title that I've given myself, hence the mama bear. And so when it comes to maybe bringing up children and such kind of things, I'm in it. So I won't tell you that you're going to find me in this niche. You just maybe check out my channel and see, maybe you'll find something you will like.
That's right. And it's funny because that's what I do myself. I don't have a niche. I share stories like these, you know. I like to invite people on my channel. I like to be really spontaneous so that because myself, if there's a channel that I follow, and they're doing the same thing over and over again, sometimes it's interesting, other times it's monotony. And if I see another video of the same, I'm like, well, I've already seen that. So it's I don't want to bore people, so I like to bring in new things. Today I'll bring a different story. Tomorrow we are in the garden digging, then the following day we are on a road trip, then tomorrow it's a birthday. So like everything lifestyle, I that's what I do, and I love it too. It
Yeah.
doesn't break you because whatever you do, you film. You know, if you're going to the village, you film. You don't like. I don't think I'll niche down so much as well. But lifestyle is like that. That's the beauty.
Yes,
So, guys,
exactly.
if you're watching, go check Rose Williams Kenya out, and you'll be so amazed at what she does. You, I like your video when you are in the village doing biogas, digging, showing us the vegetables. I miss that green and quiet environment. Just listen to the birds and goats and cows in the background.
Yes,
It's nice. It's beautiful.
really interesting. I love it too. I love it. And then that is how I've been brought up. I've been brought up in the village. So much as I try being a city girl, I just find myself going back, because you can just remove a girl from the village, but you can't remove the village from the girl. So I'm just a village girl, you know. So that's
Right.
me. I love
So
that.
how far is your village from Nairobi?
2 hours drive,
Oh, that's close.
really close.
That's really, really close.
Yes.
And then, so what inspired you to start YouTube?
To say the truth, when I started YouTube, I was really bored in the house.
Okay.
And I have been watching people doing YouTube, and I was getting really motivated. And I thought to myself, why are this? What exactly do these people have that I don't have? So I thought maybe I can just try. And for me, when I was trying, I even if in fact when you look at the time I started, in fact my first video was like just like a short clip of a happy birthday to my little girl, and I did that exactly on her birthday because I wanted it to make an impact, and I know exactly when I started my channel. But again, when I started, then it became really sweet, and I discovered that I have a talent that I didn't know. I think I am a very good storyteller. I that is what I think. And of course, I've had a few people tell me so. So I just, when I sit behind the camera and just talk, just talk, I just find myself really enjoying. And there's someone who told me before that even when I had a very small traffic, very small, very little, like
Audience.
very few, yes, very few people that were following me, the same oomph, the same psych that I had then is the same that I have now. And they were so amazed. They say, wow, someone would think you are talking to the whole world, like you are so enthusiastic behind the camera. And I take that as a compliment. Yes.
And it's true, and that's good because your energy didn't die because there's 10 people watching. And for most of us who are starting out, they say once you start talking and sharing your experience, or share whatever you do, put in as much energy as you want, because imagine you're talking or sharing to 100 or millions of people watching, because you don't know what tomorrow will be. So don't limit yourself too much. And I like that idea, and I like the fact that your channel is complex. So like it's a is that the word? It's anyone can watch it. It's not only for Kenyans, it's not only for Ugandans, it's not only for people in the US, it's for everybody. And that's the beauty. I don't like to brand myself, to limit myself so much of my content is only for the Ugandans, my content is only for the Kenyans. I like to also be broad so that whoever wants to watch, they can watch from Asia, they can watch from wherever you are. Of course, depending if you know the language, if you understand, and English is spoken all around the world. So I
Yes.
like to do that as well, and I like the fact that you do that too, because anyone can watch your channel. You're just saying, you know what, this is what I'm doing. These are the vegetables. Let me explain what this is. You're not limiting your audience, and that's really really good. And
Yes.
today I just wanted just to chit chat and talk about how it has been for us, me and you, just as a conversation. So for you, what would you say is has helped you, or the lessons you have learned building an audience? Because you may look at yourself and you think you're a small YouTuber, but trust me, for somebody that has 100 subscribers, that has 50 subscribers, you are big. So you're inspiring somebody out there. So don't say, oh, I'm not so big. So what are those lessons that you have learned along the way that you feel they have helped you do the next video, do the following video, edit, upload, put a thumbnail, because it's a lot of work?
Yes. First of all, I take this chance to thank every one of the subscribers that I have. From those that started with me, those that just stood by me from the word go, and they believed in me. They gave me sight. They told me, Rose, you can do it. You can do it. And I'm really grateful. So every day I wake up, I know there's a cousin of mine. When I had 10,000 subscribers, I remember he told me, Rose, imagine you have 10,000 subscribers. Can you just try to get into your mind? Maybe it's a president's rally, or it's someone who has called a rally somewhere, and can you try to visualize in your head a whole 10,000 people that look up to you every day and expecting something from you, you see? So when you know that there are people who love you genuinely, because for someone to subscribe to your channel, that means they love you, and they appreciate your content. Otherwise, they wouldn't. So knowing that those people love you and they're expecting something from you, that gives you like to wake up and shoot that video, edit so that you can give them quality uh quality work. So I'm really grateful to God, first of all. Number two, to even those people that have come my way, to of course the subscribers, all of them, and also other people that have gone an extra mile to support my journey, those that have helped me by equipment, and those that have shown me, those that has helped me buy equipment. They always want to remain anonymous, but those are others that have helped me know something like editing. That is Mwakazi and the wife. uh,
Oh, God bless them. They're really,
I,
really good.
oh yes, yes, they are
They're
excellent.
amazing.
Yeah, they're amazing. Those other people like you, my dear, who you find me on live and you're there
I
support.
know. I have been following you for, I don't know, I think since I created my channel, which is about almost 8 months now.
Yes,
Yeah, when
yes.
I saw your story on Tuko, I ran, looked for your channel, subscribed, looked for your page. So I've been like binge watching you, and I love what you do. It's amazing.
I am really glad. And
And I like the fact that you don't let the negative energy pull you down. You're always a vibe. I was talking to Mwakazi earlier on because there's a friend of mine traveling to Kenya. So I was trying to ask them to house her for me because she's going there for some visa interviews and stuff. And I said, it's going to be expensive to pay hotels, place you don't know. But I have friends, and I thank God for this platform. I have met amazing people like you, like the Mwakazis, and they said that she's welcome. I was so humbled. I was so happy. So I was talking to them and I said, oh, by the way, I'm going live with Rose Williams. And and then he goes, Rose Williams is such a vibe. You're not going to get bored.
thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mwakazi and your wife.
She,
They're,
they
they're,
are they are nice people. I pray for them every day.
they have a big heart, by the way. They have
So
welcomed
much.
so many people. I have been also hosted there for quite a few times. Even when I traveled to the other time that I was in the coast, I left my children there, and when I was going back to get them, they were like, "Mom, we don't want to go back home."
They were like, it's okay, you can go home. We shall see you
Yeah.
later, huh?
Oh yes, they're just amazing. Yeah.
They're beautiful people. Yeah, I know. And so, sharing with us your YouTube channel, what do you do besides YouTube?
Besides YouTube, number one, I am a mom, like I said, and that is my greatest calling. Being a single mom, at that, it is a lot of work because you have to be the one to know exactly from A to Z about your kids.
Yeah.
Number two, now I think now from there, I know you were talking about something like what extra work I do apart from YouTube is that I brand, and that is what I was doing even before joining YouTube. So um clothes like these ones that I'm putting on
Oh,
is
nice. That's beautiful.
yes,
Do you have like a website, by the way?
it's about to come up
Okay.
very
Oh, it's
soon. Yes,
underway. Okay,
yeah,
underway.
yeah,
Yeah. That
underway.
would
Yes,
be
it's
nice to
underway.
share on your channel.
Yes, I will very soon when it comes up. So, but
Okay.
meanwhile, I have a page on Facebook that is Rose Make It or Make It. For me, it's either you make it or you make it. There's no shortcut. We do not have no shortcuts. We are either making it or
Oh,
making it.
making it. There's
Yes.
no failing.
No, 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 no.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, so I advertise my work there, and of course on Facebook. I call myself Rose Williams. On Instagram, funny enough, I'm not so vocal on Instagram, but I think I should.
I
And
know. With Instagram, my story with Instagram, I had Instagram from I think 2014 or 2013. And then I just didn't like it. I was like, what's going on? It's just pictures. You swipe small videos, what? And I was like, I'm so bored. But then when I started YouTube, of course, I abandoned it for all those years. Then when I started YouTube, I was like, it's a good way to go back to this social media platform I abandoned. So I went back, and
oh,
within, I think, 4 months, I gained like 200 followers.
wow.
So I'm not yet at 1,000 following, but I have gained so much from just going back and posting one picture, what like that. So it's good to have a few of these social medias to help us grow.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Definitely.
Yeah, I have my co-host. She's always here trying to say something.
It's
So
okay.
so thank you again for sharing. So would like to know what have been those hurdles, those challenges you've had being a mother and also being a content creator at the same time being a business lady.
Hurdles, they have been there, quite a few, because a few times you will find yourself like you don't have a help, or maybe when you need her the most, maybe she's already gone, and you're wondering now, what do I do? How do I even start going? Like, if you had planned your day and then your help just decides to leave, then that is really a hectic thing. Then you may find yourself, then you will not have to go working, you'll not have to go out looking content hunting, because you need to be home, maybe cook for the kids, do cleaning. At the end of the day, you're just alone a few times. But I really thank God when you have help at home, and they really come in handy, because you can just leave. A few times I have found myself getting home after curfew, not because I was out raving or anything. It's because that is the time I had left the workshop, and I have to come all the way. So hurdles have been there, but of course you just try to focus on the best thing. So far I'm grateful, because number one, I have help. Number two, I can be able to dash out once in a while to just go content hunting. And of course, when people need me to do branding for them, I'm there. So yeah, they're there, but again, we don't have to like focus completely on them. You just have to look at the positive side and move on.
Sorry, I had muted myself because so that is good to know. So do you do everything yourself? Do you shoot, edit, do everything yourself?
Unfortunately,
Wow.
yes. Unfortunately, yes. I have not been privileged to have such, but I believe with time as we grow, I'm thanking God for the growth because as we speak, we are really growing, and I thank God. And I'm really grateful to each and every subscriber of mine. God bless you all so, so, so much. I want to believe that time will come that I will have my camera person, and I don't know if they will be still the one to edit, or when God blesses you, then you can be able to offer also to give, to offer work to other people, so you can have someone to record, a camera person, and then another one to edit. Those will be job creations. I'm trusting God for that, but meanwhile, I do that all by myself, not unless maybe when I find a friend. Like a few times we have been with the Mwakazi's family, and you find maybe a few times they will shoot me, maybe the wife, and so such kind of things. But 99% of the time, I'm by myself and doing all that by myself.
Yeah, that's good to know. I also do pretty much everything myself. And like you can see, sometimes I'm filming and then my daughter will run in and I'm like, you know what? It's okay. You run in and I'm like, okay, say hello. Then she can go back and I continue shooting because I don't want to I don't want to put out a lifestyle I don't live. I like to be myself and it makes my work easier because I don't have much time. I have to work. You're a mother, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have everything is looking at you. And as for us who are living in diaspora, it's different from what we are used to back home because you can easily get a nanny, you can easily get a maid, you can get help easily. And
Yeah.
here to get a nanny or full-time nanny or take the children to daycares, first of all, because of COVID, it's not so much like people are not looking into that, but also it's really, really expensive. And if you're looking at saving a little bit of money to be able to travel back home, you're like, you can do everything yourself, but sometimes it's too much. You're like, oh my gosh, how do I even do this? In fact, the other day, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking, and then one thing she said was, I actually sometimes like to understand that you work from home with a
Mhm.
toddler who is like rowdy and running around and playing and stuff like that, and you have to do the job you do.
Yes.
So people will look at you and will be like, well, it's doable because I'm doing it. But the fact that I'm doing it doesn't make it easy. So
Yes.
if you don't have people that appreciate you, that push you ahead to go forward, it's sometimes very difficult and it can be a huge mental issue, so I mean, regardless, we move, we just keep pushing.
Oh,
And
yes.
what would you say you have learned or you have achieved from having an audience like this, talking to people, sharing motivation? What has been how do I say it? Like, what has been, what has made you happy through what you have done? Say, for example.
Yes, the one thing that really makes me happy is when I get a call or a text from someone out there and they tell me they have seen me somewhere, and I have really encouraged them. And it is both ways, it's from men and women alike. When you would think maybe men will be like, we don't want to hear such kind of stories, but you hear even men are there telling me, oh, that was really courageous of you, keep it up. And when someone tells you that, you really feel encouraged. And then women telling you, oh my God, I have been through a lot of things, but listening to you every day, I saw you somewhere and then I followed you to your link and now I'm hooked. When you hear someone say that, you really get so excited, and it gives you the psyche to push on and do more and more and more, because someone somewhere is looking up on you, and you just can't bear to let them down. Yes, you just can't.
Right. I know many people that are watching probably didn't watch your story, but that's okay. You can look up her channel and then you can watch all her stories. So, one thing though, what would you tell people that not comfortable or happy or being abused or I don't want to use harsh words because YouTube is weird, but what
Yes.
would you advise somebody that is in a relationship and they are not comfortable? Let me say, like there's stuff going on. What would you, encourage them to do from your experience?
For me, and this is what I've told many people, because you can bet me sure that I have received so many calls of that nature. People telling me, what do I do? What do I do? At the end of the day, I say, I might tell you what to do because maybe that is what I did. But if it doesn't come from you, then you will not do it. So for me, I will tell you what I think is right, but the decision lies totally, squarely on you. So I tell someone, it's either you decide to remain there and keep quiet. Don't keep talking if you know you can do something yet you don't want to do it. You remain there, hush, and know how to go about, your
Yeah.
life like that. Alternatively, the decision is yours. Choose to liberate yourself early
Mm-hmm.
enough so that, like me, I look at myself and say, I thank God that I took the decision that I took. Because today I'm singing a different song. Should I still have been there crying every day? Then most likely I would be really sick, depressed, and looking really old because of a lot of depression, you know
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, the decision lies squarely on you. You decide, you remain there and remain quiet. Don't keep telling us and asking, what do I do? What do I do? The decision is yours. I will tell you what to do. Then, if you left and it was not your decision, you say, oh, Rose Williams told me to leave. Then, I'll not tell you to leave so that I can marry you. I can't marry you now, you see? So you just have to decide by your, yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. You see, look at me, 4 years down the line, I'm still here single. Well, I might not be really single, but I'm not married yet. See, I'm not married yet. So decide, be the reason, decide, and let it come from you so that you'll not blame anybody. You'll not say, I followed Liz told me to leave, or Rose told me to leave, or Rose told me not to leave, and then I'm being battered every day.
Mm-hmm.
Decide. You just pray to God. By the way, I really, really encourage people to just pray and ask God. He talks, he speaks. When you are keen and you listen, you will hear exactly what he says, and then you can follow.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes when you hear somebody share the experience they've been to and it is similar to yours and you can relate, somehow it gives you it opens up your mind. You're like, you know what? I have been in this situation and this person made this decision. I can also do it. I think when we share our stories out there, somebody that is in a similar situation or can relate will easily plan on what decision to make next because they know they look at you. For example, they say Rose Williams had a family, a husband, whatever it was, and then it didn't work out. But did she sit back and sulk and be so negative? No, she stood up, left, and made a life a huge turnover, and now she's living the life. So now when they look at you, they say, you know what, I can also make it because what I can leave and be better, or I can stay and just like you said, the decision is in your hands. But I like your story because when you look at yourself, even you're happy and you're living a life. You didn't commit suicide or you didn't even go and start blaming the
Hmm.
other person and being all negative. I see people coming and there's a channel I watched the other day and the guy was saying so many negative things about the ex girlfriend. They had a child that they didn't agree, and I mean it's his choice. But I'm like, how about you look at the other side of the story and bring out the good in you and be positive, share, encourage people instead of going back with a lot of anger to the other person that actually left. So,
Exactly.
like, what are you gaining? There's nothing you're gaining. You're
You're
hurting
not, in
yourself.
fact, you're losing a lot. You're losing a lot
Yes.
because
Yeah.
when you're always sulking, I always say forgiving someone and moving forward is not for them. You're not forgiving you. Yes, you're forgiving them, but it's not entirely for them. It's for you. Because when I look back, when I had not forgiven, I was sad. I was depressed. I was looking so bad. I kind of even neglected myself a little bit because you're there, you're just using a lot of energy to just sulk and curse, and do all that kind of thing. But let me tell you, when you forgive, it just makes you a new person once again, and you find life, you become rejuvenated. You see, it's for you, it's not for them, by the way. Well, it's a win-win because you forgive them, and when they know, they feel a little bit more better. But the biggest chunk of it is for you. You see, because try to imagine if I didn't forgive, I was there still trying to fight and
Yeah.
wins and all such kind of things. Would I have been here today? No. I would have just gotten lost. Just gotten lost in the world. You don't pick up yourself, you sulk, you go home, you just stay there feeling pity on yourself and all that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's
and
a
and it's yeah, and it's beautiful that you look at it as a blessing. According to what I see on your channel,
oh,
you
yes.
look at your babies, you're like, you know what, I have beautiful children, I have a life, I have a job, I can feed myself. Why not? Like, I'm happy, and
Oh,
that's
yes.
good. Just
Oh,
be
yes.
happy. At the end of the day, what are we
Mm.
all looking for? Everyone is looking for happiness. Whether you're married or not married, separated, divorced, whatever, you are looking for happiness. You're looking to be happy, be peaceful, and live their life. Even if you don't have the financial muscles you're looking for, but you're happy, like you're not sad, and you can be all wealthy, married, probably with all the children you've ever wished for, and you're sad and you're not happy, you're depressed. So many
Exactly.
people will be like that. But if you're happy and you're healthy, I feel like that is what for me, I would describe as successful, because for me, happiness and health is like, that's what you're looking for. Because you can have all the money, you can have all the riches, you can have everything, and you're still sad and living in depression. So
Yes.
that is
Yes.
not even good for you. So I like the fact that you're a happy person. You go out, and wherever you go, I see the happiness spreads around. I watched your video with Pauline, and I was just enjoying. In fact, that's why I asked, "Can I join the live chat?" Because I was like, "This guys, this is so
Yeah,
nice."
that time you were not even using StreamYard, so we
I,
wouldn't have added you, you know?
yeah. Yeah. So what would you say are your last words to share with us? I don't want to keep you so long because I know it's late in Kenya. So what are the last encouragements to anyone that is watching, and what should they expect on your channel once they come around?
Yeah, so first of all, I say thanks once again. It's been an honor. Thank you so much. And the other thing I would say is I really, really love everyone, and let's support each other. If you're there, you're a YouTuber, let's support each other. If you're not a YouTuber, just support us, because when you do good, that good comes back to you in equal
That's right.
measure. So even if you're not a YouTuber, just subscribe to us, so that when you do good to us, some other people or even us, we will. If you're having a business, we are still your potential clients and customers and all that. So let's support each other. Let us love each other. Let us encourage each other. Pray for each other, and of course, just spread love. Let us spread love, and God loves us all. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
thank you so much for those beautiful, encouraging words. By the way, how is Kenya? Is it still on lockdown or has it been lifted? How is the COVID situation?
Well, it's not on lockdown, but first of all, it's really cold. I was making fun to a friend of mine and telling them it's the only difference from maybe your place is that we can't see the snow falling, but the place is cold. The place is cold.
So, so that coldness that you think is really cold here, it is I think it's towards fall. So fall is the time before winter.
Yes.
People will be jogging here without anything because they are used to this very coldness that comes
Oh my
later.
God.
But I remember when I was in Kenya, it was so cold that at night I almost fell to sleep because there was no heaters in the house where I was. So and I was used to Uganda. Uganda doesn't get cold like that. So I remember at night I was like, what's going on? I couldn't sleep. I even woke up, I put on jeans and jackets because it was so cold at night. During the day it was fine, but I
Yeah.
found it really cold at that time. And the house lady, my friends that were hosting me, we lived around Muthaiga.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they said, "Oh, you should have told us. We can give you a heater because we have heat." And I said, "Oh my goodness, I need it. I need it because I was so cold."
Yeah, Mutaiga, that place it's has a lot of trees. It makes it even more cold. It makes it cold more. Like not like like when we say here it's cold, that place has to be colder, let me tell you. But again, for some people like me, we just put on socks, like warmers, trousers, and a very big hoodie and cover your. No one is asking us.
But also because here when it's cold, people have the right clothing for that, and they also have because like in houses you have to have a heater. Otherwise, you can die. You can die from the cold. I remember, was it This Is Africa? I saw him earlier. I don't know if he's still on the comments, but he said there's a Kenyan. Was it a Kenyan? I forget, but it was an African immigrant living here, and it was really cold, like snowing, and they went out jogging. So him and his friends, they went out jogging, and then
Mm.
it was too cold, so his feet got so cold and he couldn't move. So I feel like maybe they fell down, like through the jogging, they fell down and they had to take him to the hospital. So they had to amputate his legs.
Was it there? Did you say there or here?
Yes, no, no, there's no snow. So
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
here during winter.
I think that there's no part. Oh, they got the frostbite. Is that what you call it?
Yes, frostbite, but this was worse because I think like the skin got really cold and iced, and they froze.
Was it that bad? It had to be amputated.
It was a very sad story, and I said, "My goodness, what?" So I think they didn't know. They were new here, probably,
Okay.
and they were like, "Oh, it's a cold day. No, 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 let's go running." So I'm wondering, if you feel cold, why didn't they run back in the house? Why?
Maybe they thought when they ran, they're going to generate some heat.
I think they
Or
ran
maybe
so
they are
far.
fitness enthusiasts like Mwakazi. Can you tell Mwakazi that when he comes there, he shouldn't go out running during winter time?
He won't, because at least he knows people. People will tell him no. Because and I wonder why people didn't stop to help. But you see the problem with here, there's not so many people walking by. It's probably cars and cars and cars, and they may not know that you're in trouble
Oh yeah.
unless you wave or something. Who knows what happened? It was sad. And that happened when I was telling a story of how we went outside with Luna and we were playing in the snow. I was shoveling the snow from the driveway. Then she had a small mittens on her hands, but she was touching snow. Then at
Yeah.
one point, she just came and burst outside crying. So I said, "What's wrong?" And then I removed the mittens, and her hands were so cold. So
Oh
we ran
no.
inside, and I didn't know the first aid to that because, of course, I'm new here. So I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I ran water on her, which probably I wasn't supposed to do. So I was like, just trying to make sure her hands get back to the normal temperature. They were not too. They were just really cold, and I think when your hands freeze so much, they begin to hurt or feel
Yes.
weird.
Yes.
So I remember I just put her hands on my chest like this and covered her for like maybe
Oh.
10 minutes, and she stopped crying and she was normal. So when I share that story, that is when This Is Africa said, these African lady guys that went jogging, and that was bad. I said, oh my gosh.
It was really sad.
That was bad.
Imagine,
Shiko,
imagine
hope,
someone
thank you
running
for
at that
joining.
time. It's because they really love doing exercise, and then now they're amputated, and they will, such a person will
Oh,
really
he
like really
said he said he still does, but he does it with those artificial legs.
that it can't be the same anymore. Oh,
No, it can't be. But I'm glad he's still able to. But it's really sad how that happened.
really, really
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, so thank you for gracing the invite. Thank you for coming, Rose Williams. We shall probably bring you another day. I see
Yes,
so many people here saying hi, 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 and it's nice to have you, Shiko Hope TV. Thank you so much for joining. She's also a Kenyan YouTuber, but based in the US. Um, so yeah, so many people here will look for you. Shiko, hope you can look for Rose Williams, Kenya. You can probably host her on your channel too. She's very amazing. So
thank
yeah,
you,
so thank you for joining, and we shall end the live stream soon, and we shall bring you back. We share more stories. We share our journeys. Thank you. I want to appreciate you so much for coming.
thank you so much, and God bless all of you so much.
Amen. And have a good day or good night. I think it's a night.
Yes, it's night. Thank you, and have a good day.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. What am I saying? I'm thinking as though I've just started the live stream. So thank you guys for joining in. Hope, Shiko, Hope, thank you. Uh, Rita, Tahira, thank you for joining. AJ Scholars, I see you. Mwakazi, Jugo Grace, thank you. Eating the African Way, Mr. West, thank you. Margaret, all of you guys that have joined in, I see you, and thank you so much for joining me today on this discussion. And of course, if you like our guest, we can bring her back. So let us know if you want to, you want us to have her back. We can always bring her back. And yeah, so thank you again for sticking around. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, Mama Bear has been here. She has gone. Um, Love from Trinidad. Thank you so much, Amora and me. Thank you guys for joining. It's been really, really a pleasure having you on this stream. And today we basically wanted to just share our journey on YouTube and how it has been for us. Mama Bear or Rose William is a mother like me and also doing content creation. And also, besides having her other normal job, which is similar to me. So I decided to bring her on board so that we share our experience with you guys, so that if you're trying to think of starting a YouTube channel, you know that it's possible. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. So yeah. So that is it, guys. I see so many joining, but you're joining towards the end. But I always do these live videos every week. At least I do one or two. So if you like this type of conversations, you can always subscribe and put the notification bell on so that whenever I upload, you are notified. Okay. So thank you guys again for joining me today. I will see you in my next video, which I probably will upload later today or probably tomorrow, because today is my day off, and then tomorrow I will go back to my normal work. Get her back, please. Yes, we shall make another video with her. Every now and again I have different guests, but today it was her, and then I have another guest coming up anytime this week or next week. So yeah, so guys, I want to thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys so much. And I have my new hairstyle. Tell me how you like it. It's yeah, okay. So anyways, I just want to end the live stream and say I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao ciao. Bless you guys. Stay blessed.